I just built my entire marketing system, strategy deck, content calendar, video assets, and even my own website app using one AI tool. And I didn't write a single line of code. To top it off, I did this all just in one day, and you can too. Everyone's been talking about Claude Code recently. It builds apps, writes software, automates code, and does a lot more. This is all cool, but here's what nobody's showing you. Claude Code might be the most powerful marketing tool that exists right now, and almost no marketers know about it. This isn't a tutorial on how to use Claude Code. There's a bunch online already to help you get started, but I will provide some free resources at the end of this video that would definitely make you feel less intimidated and get you ahead of 90% of people out there. This is me showing you what I actually built with it for my real business and why I think this changes everything for creators and marketers who don't know how to code. This thing is literally beating ChatGPT right now, and it's like leaving it in the dust. Quick context: if you've never heard of Claude Code, it's an AI tool from Anthropic, the company behind Claude, that reads your files, writes documents, creates code, and execute things on your own computer. Think of it like having a real smart assistant who not only gives you ideas, but can actually go and build the thing for you. The problem is most content about Claude Code is for developers, and it's pretty technical, which scares a lot of people away. You see these tutorials like build an app, automate your code workflow, but I'm not a developer. I've hired developers for my business, and I'm a creator running a business, and I realized, wait, this thing is the most powerful fucking marketing tool if people know how to use it. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Here's the thing I built. I needed a strategy deck for my business, priorities, content plan, revenue path, the whole thing. Normally, I spend hours ideating with ChatGPT and building on Figma, on Canva, or whatever the case might be. But Claude Code works differently, and this is the part that most people don't understand. So let me break this down. When you use Claude Code, it can read files on your computer, not just one file, but entire folders. So I just uploaded my docs relevant to my business, what my goals are, landing page copy, and it created a simple document called a Claude.md file that tells Claude everything about me and my business. This is basically Claude's North Star. And if you don't know what that is, that's totally fine. Think of it like this. Without this file, every time you talk to Claude, you have to explain who you are, what your business does, who your customers are, your goals, your preferences, over and over again. With this, Claude reads the file first before you even say anything. It's like handing someone a one-page bio about yourself before a meeting, and now they already know who you are, what you're working on, and how you like to get things done, and what to avoid. Once you know this, you can basically create anything. After that, I told Claude Code, create a professional PDF slide deck with my business strategy, dark theme, modern design, and include these sections. And then I watched their work. So unlike ChatGPT, it actually created the slide deck and even uploaded it to my Google Drive, which is pretty insane because it pulled from my actual business context, because I have a file that tells Claude who I am, what I'm building, and what my goals are. But a deck is just a document. What about something more complex like actual video content? Here's where Claude Code gets really interesting. See, Claude doesn't just come up with a fixed set of abilities. It can learn new skills. Think of skills like apps on your phone. Your phone can't really edit photos out the box. I mean, it can, but not to the point where an app would do. You have to download an app, and now it can. Claude Code works the same way. You can give it new capabilities by adding skills. There's also a cool resource I'll link below where you can access a bunch of skills for anything that's relevant to you, and it's totally free. One of those skills is called Remotion. Now, Remotion is a tool that lets you create videos using code. It does animated text, transitions, graphics, all generated programmatically with code. I know it sounds super technical, but here's the thing. You don't need to know how to use Remotion. You don't need to know how it works. Claude does. Once it has that skill, you just describe what you want in plain English. Now, let me show you what I mean. Claude Code has a folder where skills live. Some come built in, and you can add more, and you can actually build your own. When Claude has a skill, it knows how to use that tool, the syntax, the best practices, and the workflow. You don't have to learn any of it, so when I added the Remotion skill to my Claude Code setup, it suddenly knew how to create videos. I didn't learn Remotion, but Claude did. So let me show you what that looks like in practice. I told Claude, create a short promotional video for my school community using Remotion. Include animated text with my community name, smooth transitions, and my brand colors, a dark background with light blue accents. And this was the output, which looked pretty good. And the cool thing is that you could keep chatting with it and update the video as you go, so you don't have to just rely on that first draft. This is what most people miss about Claude Code. They think because it has code in its name that you need to know how to code, but you don't. It's that Claude can code for you. Okay, so decks and videos, that's pretty cool, but what about the day-to-day marketing grind, like content calendars, email sequences, all that stuff that eats up your time? Every week I need to plan content for YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. I used to do this manually with Notion, and then of course I would use ChatGPT with like the ideation part. But now I have Claude Code generate my entire content calendar based on my pillars, my audience, and what's working. I said create an 8-week content calendar for my school launch, include video topics and social posts. It then gave me a structure plan and even created the CSV file so I could import that directly into Notion. Then I just go in there, review it, and make the edits that I need to make necessary. And the same thing could apply to your lead magnets, websites, or anything that you're trying to build. The pattern here is I'm not using Claude Code to do one thing. I'm using it to build an entire marketing system, decks, videos, a content calendar, lead magnets. It's all connected. Now here's what most people miss about using AI for business. They use it for one-off tasks, write this email, summarize this doc, generate some ideas. But the real power, it's when everything connects. That context file I shared with you earlier, it doesn't just help with one task. Every time I work with Claude Code, it references that file, so when I ask for a video script, it knows my audience and it knows the framework that we've discussed. When I build a landing page, it knows my offer. When I write my tweets, it knows my voice. It's not starting from scratch every time. I'm basically building on top of everything I've already told it. And here's the compounding part. The more I use it, the smarter it gets about my business. It adds new wins. I update my strategy and I refine and I keep working. So let me bring this all together and show you how I'd recommend getting started. If you're watching this thinking, I want to try this, here's exactly what you need. First, you need a Claude Pro subscription. It's $20 a month and Claude Code is included with Pro, so you don't need to pay extra for it. Once you have Pro, you can install Claude Code on your computer. This is the technical part that trips a lot of people, but it only takes about 5 minutes. Now, I know this can feel overwhelming if you never used a terminal before, so here's what I'd recommend. There's a free interactive course at ccforeveryone.com. It walks you through everything step by step. The installation, your first project, building context files, all of it. And it's a lot of fun, so props to the creators for building this. I mean, I think I was in charge of a coffee shop, so it was pretty cool just getting to know the program by interacting with it. I don't think I've ever had a course where I had a lot of fun. It's not like just watching any videos, like you're learning as you're building, basically. I'll link it in the description down below. It's the fastest way to go from like, what the fuck is this, to actually using it. And if you want to see more of how I'm using AI to build my content, my business, and just the overall systems and workflows, subscribe and hit that bell. I'm definitely going to be documenting this whole journey as I build it. Plus, I have a newsletter down below that if you guys subscribe, I'll send you my AI content stack. It's pretty much something that will help you guys get started in terms of like, if you're a beginner and just barely dabbling into the AI space, but you know that there's potential there. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.